Clarke Group was established in 2015. It's a big family business. And as I said earlier, when we started out, we had our hands in so many different pots. But at the moment, we are focused on agriculture, which is Clarke Farm Limited in Chenjojo. And on the farm, we have eucalyptus trees, although our major product at the moment is coffee. We also have some maize and a bit of livestock. So it's really agriculture mainly. Well, we have a backhoe. That's really all we have from Mantrac. So the backhoe does all the land clearing. It, uproots stumps if we have to transfer heavy equipment from one place to the next. So yeah, that's what we have. Because we got the backhoe from Caterpillar, and the backhoe is really a Caterpillar product, in my experience, it's better to deal with the person that has given you the machinery because they understand it better, they have genuine parts, even the after-sale services are really good, which is why we keep coming back, because at the end of the day, if you just go out into the market and find anyone who might have a bit of knowledge about the machine, they are likely to not give you as good of a service as if you went to where you bought the machines. So that's why we stuck with Mantrac. To be honest, it has been expensive. But expensive in the long run. The parts are available, the parts are genuine. So even when we've changed the parts, we've not had to change the same parts so many times, despite the fact that the parts are expensive. But it's also very durable, and it works a lot. And we got this I think 5 years ago, and it's still working just fine. So now and again we'll buy some teeth, we'll buy a filter, so it's not really high maintenance. It's just an expensive machine, but when you look at the costs involved in maintaining the machine and the amount of work you get out of it, it's a good balance. We decided to focus on agriculture, so we've been at a developmental stage for the past 5 years. So we've ventured out into so many different things, and we recently decided to focus on coffee. So with that, we've been clearing more land, planting more coffee, spreading out. The farm is about 1,500 acres, which is about 600 hectares. So there's a lot of land clearing. So it's considering the fact that it's the one machine we have that does all the heavy lifting, it's very important to make sure that it's kept running properly. We have a mechanics department, so we do our own service and maintenance, but we pick all the parts from Mantrac. First of all, the farm is all the way in Chenjojo, so having to get someone from Kampala, then they have to travel 5 hours, then spend a day traveling, spend another day assessing the machine, and then another day maybe sometimes waiting on parts, because we could have ordered something and not ordered enough of it, or insufficient quantities. So the person gets there and says, oh, but I need this and I need that. And then it would take us a longer time, and it would also be more costly. So we used to do that in the beginning, but as we went along, we learned quite a bit from getting Mantrac people going over there back and forth. So yeah, we started doing our own service. The farm is in Chenjojo, but personally, I sit in Kampala. We have an office in Kampala, and we do a lot of sourcing in Kampala and then send the parts over to the farm. So in regard to the parts coming from Mantrac and reaching me at the Kampala office, it's been very convenient, because judging from what's been happening in, since 2020 and into this year as well with COVID and everything, it's really good to have alternative means of purchase. So usually what I'll do is I'll call somebody on the other side, because I struggle with part numbers, and you have to get the part numbers right if you're going to go and shop online. So it's been a good innovation. I'm really loving it. And the 10% discount is working for me as well. I think it depends on the problem. If it's just routine service, the mechanics usually know what parts to get. If it's some kind of troubleshooting, we'll reach out to Mantrac for an opinion before we figure out next steps. They're available for site visits, they're available to consult, they're available to help you choose parts, they're available to recommend things. They help us along the way. We are expanding our coffee plantation, so we have to do a lot of land clearing. And the land that we took over it has a lot of tree stumps, it has a lot of rocks, it has a lot of heavy things on the land. So the backhoe moves the rocks, it uproots the tree stumps, it does the land clearing. And just last year, we started building a wet mill. So with the wet mill, it's a wet processing facility for coffee. So we've had to do a lot of digging into the ground, and the backhoe has been really, really helpful with that for us trying to get the levels to enable the wet processing go on smoothly and taking advantage of gravity. We've had to dig lagoons. Basically, we've dug a lot of holes, so and it's been good.
Okay.
The machines themselves are really, really strong, and the quality is good. So when you get a good machine and get good parts, then you're going to have your machine for a very long time. So despite the fact that it costs quite a bit, it still ends up serving the purpose for which you got it. And even with the parts, like I said earlier, we don't have to replace the same parts very frequently, because once you have the part in, then it's good to go for a really long time. And Cat is a good brand compared to a few others out there. Mantrac is a good brand. I know they sell genuine machinery, genuine parts, and their door is always open should you need help of any kind, as I have already mentioned. So despite the fact that you will have to spend quite a bit, it's worth it.